Welcome to another questions and answers video. We have 4 questions for today and I'll answer them. So Ryan, first question to ask.
I have a question about autism spectrum disorder. Lots of people are born with them since God created them this way. If some people don't like it, then leave them alone and don't be super judgmental about it.
Interesting question, Ryan. About autism spectrum disorder. When plenty of people are diagnosed with this special condition, they have no idea they were born with autism. Lots of people who have autism are everywhere in the world. They are nice people, respectful, kindness, caring and also being honest. If you are planning to be friends with people like this, then you have to be nice and not to get angry with them. They are wonderful human beings with a good and warm heart. Don't be judgmental on how they are, and they are loved by God's creation. They can be bullied, abused, threatened or be scared. People with no autism spectrum disorder have no idea what they did. When you mess with autistic people, they will fight back and do what's right.
It is also not right for making fun of autistic people just because they love on who they are. They're people and they don't need to be attacked like wild animals in the world. The world is a scary and cruel place to live. If parents have trouble with children with autism, then they need to talk to the teacher, guidance counselor, a therapist, psychologist or anger management class if they have anger issues. They are not alone and they are gonna work through this together. I don't care if your children are annoying, irritating, frustrating, or whatever on what they are feeling. You should always care for your children with autism, no matter what. They are human beings that needed to be loved, and don't ever abandon them like they are animals to throw under the streets. Autism people are great and they exist on this planet. Nobody is perfect, and if they did something wrong to make people mad, don't throw your anger and frustration out on one person or more.
Thank you for the kind and thoughtful words, Daniel. That's what people needed to hear. So what's the second question you want to ask?
Most people know who Rosa Parks is. Why did she refuse to leave and not moving to another seat for the white passenger?
Don't know much about Rosa Parks. But in the 1950s, because violation of Montgomery, Alabama segregation laws, her arrest for this act of civil disobedience on December 1, 1955, sparked the historic Montgomery bus boycott and helped ignite the broader civil rights movement. She didn't do anything wrong, and she said to the police officer on why black people got treated so poorly.
Black women don't need to be treated badly. And don't be judgmental about people from different countries and states. Once you are created by God, then love for who you are.
Good comment, Usagi. What is your third question?
Since you have a great podcast that you work with Dante, what segment are you gonna do at the radio station?
Well, I am gonna do the first date. I'm probably gonna talk about the world like celebrities, technology, science, like the human body, electronics or even old school stuff from the 70s, 80s and 90s. A podcast is a fun place for lots of people to talk about anything that comes in mind. Just use the first thing that comes from your mind.
Here's the fourth and last question. Can you really land on planet Neptune?
No, you can't. There is no solid surface to land on, because it's a gas giant. It's primarily composed of gases like hydrogen, helium, and methane, with no solid ground. It is also the 8th planet in our solar system.
How do you know facts about Neptune?
On the internet and did some research. You should try it sometime. Anyway, that's it for questions and answers video part 2. See you guys on the first date podcast soon.